Yo, what is up guys? It's a Phantom Armor coming to you guys with a brand new video of this deck, the Geargias. You know what it is. So this is for new format. I can't play Kaiser anymore, which is super balls. But we'll deal with it. Anyways, this deck is meant to beat most of the top decks, so like Cyber Angels, stuff among those lines. I don't know, I have a lot in here for Cyber Angels because I feel like that deck's going to be solid. It's also meant to beat Blue Eyes from there. It's also meant to beat a lot of tries to beat BA. BA is a tough matchup, and yeah, I feel like those are going to be like the three top decks. As far as that goes, I think also Cosmo might not be bad, and we have stuff in here for Cosmo. So this deck is pretty well rounded, if I would say so myself. And yeah, let's get straight into it. We're playing Double Augur. So Augur is like the cool card, the newer card, I guess. But when you draw him going first, turn one, it's insane. Even going second is really good with this card because it just sets you up. It gives you a solid monster that if they don't remove, which they probably can with all your back row, you're just gonna kill them because you get 2 searches off it in the end. So it's a very solid, well-rounded card. I didn't want to play 3 because optimizing the chance of drawing at turn 1 for a late-game terrible draw is really bad. So I didn't want to have too many of these. Of course, triple armor. Armor in every situation of the game seems to be good. Setting it going first is really good. If you're playing against another pretty slow deck, you just win. So a lot of the time, this card can just win you games when you're playing against another back row heavy deck because you just flip it, use its effect, and even if it gets negated, they win a card for nothing. So this card still stays on the field, which is really cool, and it's a very springy, very active card. Triple Arsenal to get to our armor. Arsenal's good too. He's also more flexible, so yeah. He's probably better than drawing armor. 2 Accelerator. I don't want to play 3 because a lot of time, I've explained this many times, but if you haven't seen videos on my channel, but please like, comment, and subscribe to go watch those those videos. Anyways, Accelerator. A lot of the times your brick hands are MK2 Accelerator or something like that. Those are your most unplayable hands. So I just wanted to stop those unplayable hands and instead just put these to 2. It just seems more effective to do it this way. And he's okay at 2. And then we're playing a 2 MK2 and 1 Geargiano. We're still playing a 3 Geargia gear. However, I just didn't want to play all the targets, or even close to all the targets. Like, you play 4 usually, even though you can't have targets for everything. But in this situation, we play Emerald and stuff, so we can put them back anyways. You don't expect to ever resolve all 3. And in this deck, you don't even expect to resolve the second one. So that's all the Geargias. It's a small or shortened lineup. It's about 13, I think. Moving on to the other cards, we're playing Double Jowgen. I love this card personally. I think this card is really good. It just nukes your opponent's board. Your opponent's board can't float unless they're searching cards or something. So it's really good. It kind of sucks against Blue Eyes, but against everything else it's totally fine. And even against Blue Eyes, actually, it's not bad if you just normal summon it going first, because they have no small beaters to beat over this other than Stone. So it's a pretty cool card. Next we're playing Double Veiler and then Maxi. These are just our hand traps, ending off the monster lineup. I would play Double Maxi, but I only have 1 Maxi. And 2 Veiler isn't bad either. So Veiler. Plus we need a more effect negation, so Veiler. Double Necro Valley. I would play 3 if I could find my 3rd, or actually just command in. But this card's also really good. It does a lot for you. And it kills most of the big meta decks, which is why we're playing it. It's kind of insane. I feel like this card is the reason some uncompetitive decks can play the game right now. And I feel like any deck that can play this card is actually pretty good. Because it stops BA, stops Blue Eyes, and it can stop Cyber Angels. In a way. So, it's not a bad card for sure, and I like it. That's all the spells. We're only playing 2. So, I think it's 2 spells, 18 monsters, and then 20 traps. Playing triple Geargia gear. This card is sick. I love this card. This is a card that makes the deck. Triple Fiendish Chain. I don't know. It's a good card. I like it over Strike right now. However, playing 2 Breakthrough Skills, these should probably be Strikes. If I had a choice right now, I would be playing 3 strikes, 2 Phoenix Chain, but I can't find strikes right now. So, double breakthrough skill. And this card isn't necessarily bad, it just can negate, it can negate the effect of Geargia on their turn, so that's why he's cool. Triple Magic Drain. These can either be Anti-Spell Fragrances or Magic Drains. I would honestly recommend triple Anti-Spell Fragrance because anytime you go first, you can just win the game against some decks. So I would definitely be maining triple Anti-Spell Fragrance. I'm borrowing them off a friend. These are just my Magic Drains. I like Magic Drain too. This card isn't bad if you don't have it. Double Imperial. This card is quite a card. It beats quite a lot of decks too, like I said. So it's a good card. I like it, and I'm still playing it too. This card's kind of a new card, or not exactly a new card, but a card that I think is just being reintroduced into the meta, and it's double Mind Crush. So this card is really good against Cyber Angels, as they do a lot of searching. So if they got Maju for a monster, and then they activate the ritual, you can call the monster, and a lot of the time, if they don't have another ritual, or another card for their ritual, it's just like you can just make the ritual fizzle, they go -2, so it's really good. It's a solid card. You know what, I'm just gonna move all these cards aside. So I think it's a really solid card. It does cool stuff, and against the Blue Eyes, when they search alternate, you can just make them Mind Crush alternate. If they Melody for like double alternate, that's which they often do, you can just kill both. Like any searching they do off Sage, you can just kill that. So it's a really strong card, and even when they're just drawing a ton of cards, you can just Mind Crush for alternate anyways, because they probably have it. And it's a good card. It's a good card. So I think that card's really cool. It kind of sucks against BA, but it's really good against almost everything else. And also it's okay against Cosmo, because they only play 1 Dark Destroyer now, so like say they go Tin Can into Dark Destroyer, and then they banish their Tin Can and chain this for Dark Destroyer. It's really good. Mirror Force. This should probably be Drowning Mirror Force. I just don't own Drowning Mirror Force, and I'm not going to be playing this Mirror Force anyways. I'll have to borrow something off somebody. Should be any other Mirror Force but regular Mirror Force, because regular Mirror Force sucks right now. Time Space Bottomless. I wanted to play 2 Bottomless, but then I realized that you're only allowed to play 1. So I opted to put in a Time Space. Time Space can often be better, but Bottomless is sometimes just... Like, Time Space, yeah, can be better, but Bottomless is better against Pendulums because you don't just take like 5,000 to the face, which is good. But Time Space can also often be better, so... I don't want to play double Time Space, but Bottomless Time Space is okay. Warning, Vanity. Vanity's whatever. This card can really neg you cards. However, you have to play it like, I guess, quote-unquote, correctly. So, that's why I feel like this card is... It's ish. It's okay against some decks. If you flip it at the right time against some decks, they can't even play the game. If you set it alone, it's not bad either. So, that card's good. And then Solemn is just Solemn. It's always going to be good. Moving on to the side deck. We're going to go to the side deck first, because then the extra deck's not going to make much sense, because I play Universe on the side, so. 1 Humongous. I just have 1 Tech Kaiju in here. It's not supposed to do anything, it's just a Kaiju. Double Quarantine for Blue Eyes. Instant win if you play it going first. They don't really play any inherent outs to out this card, so. Can't even Cyber Dragon over it. Cycle Reader. This card is just something else. You can search it with, if you open Augur going first against Blue Eyes with a couple of back row, you can search this card, and it's just so powerful. So, and with a hand, like with a couple of, like, say you open Augur 4 back row, which can happen quite a lot because you play 20 traps, or Augur hand trap 3 back row, often your Geargia is just gonna live and you're just gonna win the game because you've had so much protection. Then we decide Norden double Instant Fusion. As you noticed, we didn't main it. So that's because of Necro Valley. Obviously, Necro Valley conflicts with it. So in a matchup where Necro Valley isn't good, we can just side in these 2, and then take out one of our Universe targets for that. So that's why that card's okay. And plus, Northern Instant Fusion is always going to be good. Double System Down. So System Down is quite a card too. It just kills Cosmo, and it's going to be good against ABC. I probably need my 3rd. Double Twin Twisty. This card just stops Demise decks, which is what we want to do. And then double Universe. I think this card is going to be a little bit stronger going into this next format, or at least, yeah, just like a little bit stronger. I don't know. It does something, and it can stop if Cyber Angels ever go like really rank 6 spam. I don't really know the builds they're playing right now. If they're just playing Herald Lock or just rank 6 spam with the new ban list. So I'll have to check out some profiles. However, if they're playing the rank 6 spam version, this card's really good against them, and I already have stuff in my extra for that. So yeah. Anyways, moving on. We're playing a double rivalry. Yeah, this card's whatever. It's still a really good card. It's just for decks that have, multiple attributes and stuff. Next we're playing Wind Up Zen Mains. I hit the camera again. And then Grand Pulse. These two are really good against anything. Really. They're pretty generically good. Just rank 3s. Dweller should probably put in a second one. I just can't find the second one. Emerald, Diamond Dire. Oh, wait. I had a proxy for the second one. This is second Dweller. Right here. Castel, all really good. Dark Rebellion is just for blue eyes because they can't often get over big monsters without alternate, and you can just do the Mind Crush for alternate play. And then triple Gear Gigant. This card is kind of nuts. Just endures you OTK potential. 1F0 for just being good. And then Pallades, Failgrand, and 7 Sins for universe targets. So I'm going to explain everything on one of these in its own application. So Pallades. It's good against BA. I don't own Infinity. And honestly, I feel like this card's better against that deck because you can just bounce their next Dante, which is really a good thing. For any rank 4 deck, mainly Draco Pals because I think that's still going to be a deck without Monkey Board. Of course, it's still going to be a deck without Monkey Board. Yes, Monkey Board was important, but they can still generate scales without it. So just 2 rank 4s make this card, and it's really good. And then finally, 7 Sins. 7 Sins is for like rank 6 spam Cyber Angels. You just universe into this and then blow up whatever board they made. So this guy's really cool for that reason. But yeah. They're all pretty good. And then against rank 1 and 2 decks, you can just summon these guys. No, I'm just kidding. But rank 2 decks, your entire deck is a universe target. Or your entire extra deck is a universe target. So yeah, either way, thank you all for watching this Universe Geargia list. I'm not calling it that, but you know what I mean. So thank you all for watching, and yeah, this is the Phantom Armor signing out. See you all, peace.